This is the home of bad strategy. My name's O4Zaz and welcome back to Mordva Madness with a slightly closer mic this time, as I realised the mic has been a bit far out of the way. But hey, last time we sort of sat here like desperately trying to farm the prestige. I feel like I need to end the series honestly, because I'm sort of sitting here unable to do much apart from waiting for the prestige to build with my money. And I've got, like, just like I did with, what was it called? Lothian Lolitude, that was it. God, I forgot my own series name. I feel like I am at that point where I can't do much more, because I'm just sitting here waiting for money. Waiting for money, waiting for prestige, and unable to do much to gain much either other than be incredibly, incredibly patient. Oh, so patient. So I feel what I'm going to do for this video is I think it might be a short one or a long one. It might not. I don't know yet. Taking this as a concubine because mine. You can be pissed off all you want. Can I ransom them back? No. No interest. I'm sure that won't have pissed off anyone. At all. No, no. Not at all. Especially because the clan doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video here. And if anything interesting happens, like what off screen whilst waiting, I'm going to record it. Otherwise, it will come back at the end where I can fire the event, or if I die, whichever comes first. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys shortly. And we're back. Not much interesting really happened, honestly. I mean, this lovely woman, who is one of our tributaries, went up and conquered up here. We did not conquer this person to be a tributary, but then Sam P got conquered, and we wrote a book, we built an observatory, we had far too many children to really care about if they live or die. But the important thing is we have secured ourselves. I just managed to survive. I'm 51 stressed. I was so sure that was a death sentence for me, and I had to start again and rebuilding the prestige. We did pay a bit of tributary to get a few more ridiculous bits, like we've now got a G, and we've written another book. Especially this family is like very big in martial diplomacy, intrigue, and stewardship. Like all of our stats are now ridiculous because of that. But now for the very important bit of any part of this series, which always means the end. The Empire has been founded, and we need to nominate a successor for this Empire. We shall nominate my 25-year-old son as Emperor after my death. We shall put in the merchant, because I did, in order to try and farm a bit of extra prestige, I created every single landed duke title I could, and then gave it to this guy. So I've now got a mayor, the Grand Mayor, so I've now got my own merchant republic working under here, and that is the colour it went with. That is the colour the game went with for Bulgaria. At least I can differentiate myself from everyone else. That is the important thing here. But we are going to rename it, because I feel like we do need to rename this empire, because we are not Bulgarian. We are Mordva. Mordvarian. I think that works, yeah? I hope I spelled that right. Now checking I spelled Mordva right. Yes, I did. But now Mordva Madness controls the entire controls an Empire tier title. And it's a shame my first wife, the love of my life, died before she chanced to see what I have done. But now my second wife is now the first Empress, and he's the first Emperor. But all in all, I think this is one hell of a series. I think it's a really good place to end it. Is Empire titles, always the best place. So, let's have a look at all the characters I have been through in this time. We first had... Oh, that's not them. That's before the game even started, isn't it? Yeah, because that's the Kingdom title. Where is my Duchy title? Because the Duchy title is the best place to look for my family history. We started with the first king of Volga, Bulgaria, who looking back is considered a heretic, but at the time was great. Who died of stress, one-eyed, one-handed. Who was a famed poet for the ages. Then we had my kinsman, who I'm not sure he's what, my great-great-grandfather? Yep. The King Huzara II of Volga, Bulgaria, who died of suspicious circumstances, totally wasn't killed by my great-grandfather, his brother, to become king of Volga, Bulgaria. Who I think was... Yep, he was the first person to be a dual king who conquered Mordvina. Mordvina. He was considered a heretic then. Then he died comatose in bed, and we became King, unpronounceable name, the Holy of Volga, Bulgaria, who is admittedly considered a kin slayer because he killed my uncle as a sacrifice. But it makes sense, trust me. And then we come to Emperor Tutria the Wise of our family, the Mordvanid family. I was honestly not expecting to survive. I was honestly expecting something to go wrong for the series to end oh so quickly, but we were so lucky here. So, let's have a... Before we go, we're going to look at the crazy world this playthrough has created for me. Let's start in the south. Well, Mali is a thing. I believe Mali has always been a thing. It was created in 804 by Son of the Dark Spirits. Holy crap. And then they went through a couple of families and they become an elective monarchy. No, agnatic, cognatic, elective gavelkind. Or the what the hell family. Agnatic elective. Nominate my son. Nominated that, yep. And then we have the Umayyad. I think the Umayyad and East Francia, or basically France and part of Germany, have decided... France and all the other countries between there and Germany have basically united into one weird kingdom, though for some reason they seem to be okay with Austrasia? That's a thing. Austrasia, for some reason, is an independent thing in the middle of their lands. What is this border gore we're dealing with? Then we have the Kingdom of Bavaria, which have migrated back, because they were originally up here. They've migrated back to where they're meant to be. We have the Kingdom of Bavaria, which is meant to be here, but it's sort of split in half and munched. Then we have, obviously, the first, true empire of this sort of area, the Wendish Empire, which was created by the Holy of his own right, though they're still considered pagans, who then elected the Brute, which was one of his children? No, it wasn't his child. It was his brother, I think. No, yes, his brother, the Brute, and then it was how is he related? Oh, the son of the first emperor. Okay, elective is weird and strange. Then we have Sweden, or Sivajod, or how you pronounce that, I'm probably butchering that, who keeps flipping between religions. I find it absolutely hilarious. This place keeps flipping for religions so fast. First it was Norse, then it became Catholic, and now it is Lollard. Because the moral authority is 28. Jesus. Is that really what the Catholic one is? It's 28. No, 37.4. And there's Denmark, or the one province known as Denmark, which is ridiculous silly. We've got all the other little mini Norse kingdoms. Scotland, or basically England, known as... Oh, wow. Okay, so let's see. This is how this worked. Inherited, known as the Purifier. Inherited by this now 32-year-old, which was then conquered as by a claimant. And House Kate can set to inherit. House Uwe is still around, so they can potentially inherit in the future, so that's going to be fine. Noob Island is being newish and ununited. Well, that's not completely true. Connacht is got a queen. And let's see. The Hasdid are now basically here. What's happening over here? Jerusalem is independent. Yep, Jerusalem is an independent Sunni kingdom. Okay. Then there's a Jerusalem revolt by the looks of it. No, wait, that's... I'm confused here. There's 2 Jerusalems. Why are there 2 Jerusalems? Lombardy or Italy? The Byzantine Empire is actually has not fractured, is what I'm most surprised about. They didn't fracture. And then we have Tibet and the craziness happening down here. Nothing really is happening down over here. Not that I noticed. Well, an emperor of blah place. I can't even pronounce that name. But yep, that is the kingdom of Mordva. Can I convince people to become vassals now? Because now we are the supreme superpower. We are the supreme superpower here. It makes sense for people to fall in line beneath my boot. Or at least I can gain this one province. At least I can convince one province to join me. Can I convince... Okay, you went up and conquered over here for some apparent reason. That's weird and strange. There we go. And now my son is the heir to the empire. There we go. We've got another vassal lord. Make those borders look a little bit less horrible. This guy will be the eternal annoyance of person who refuses to bow to me. Can I offer you another vassalization? No. Can I offer you vassalization? No. Turov is actually surprisingly stable. I didn't expect that. My biggest gripe of this entire series is probably fairly obvious. The axe. My +2 axe. My +2 axe. I want it back at some point, but I'll never ever be able to claim that back. Yeah, I honestly, unless there's anything else I can really see, is the end of the series of Mordva madness. The Empire has been founded. The now first Emperor is here. Which titles will I lose? I will lose basically 3 counties, and the Kingdom of Sumi will go to whoever is being elected, which I think is my other son. Yes, my 21-year-old son. All the other titles shall fall into place. And we'll have the Seed Realm prosper at the end. And we're going to have a ridiculous beastly score, so save it. Let's see what my score is. I doubt it's going to be too beastly. But we're done. The series is over. The UI missing score is gone. Here we go. 15,988. That's not even all the way up here with House Capet. Jeez. Wow, I thought I did really well. Turns out I did not do as well as I thought I did. We beat House Wealth. They controlled Italy. Blah, 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 blah. Reading the random thing. We beat House Wealth, a dynasty very down on its luck in 1066, and by 1100 that all changed. Control of 2 of the most powerful duchies in Germany and substantial lands in Italy made them the 2nd most powerful family in Germany after Hohenstaufen. I've already predicted that horribly. One member of the Wealth family even gained the title of Emperor, but in the struggles that also weakened the family, and much of the lands would be lost. The family consolidated its holdings in northern Germany as Dukes of Brunswick and remain a player in imperial politics. But we can look at the 5 characters there. First character 35 years, 4 years, and the second character, no idea what happened to him. 24 years for the third, 33 years for the Holy, and then the Emperor who's ruled for 29 years as the leader of the family. Which I think is mighty impressive, but this is the end. I might do another TK2 series, I'm not sure. I might try something else different for a brief moment before coming back. Always nice to have a little bit of a break. But of course, as always, this has been the home of Bad Strategy. My name has been O4Zaz, and this was Mordva